हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, स्वागत है आपका एक बार फिर से हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल फिजिक्स बाय ओपी सर। इन द प्रीवियस क्लास वी हैव completed the topic of vector, subtraction of the vector, and we will got the formula of magnitude a minus b, a square plus b square minus 2ab and whole root, then direction formula. Now today we will solve the question based on these. So here it is your first question. First of all, we will read the question carefully. In the question, what is given to you? Initial velocity of the particle is 5 meter per second eastward direction. So first of all, you should draw eastward. In eastward direction, velocity v1 is what? 5 meter per second given to you. Then after, second velocity what given to you? 5 meter. It is again 5 meter per second, but now it is in northward direction. And what is asked to you? Find the magnitude of the change in velocity and direction also. So what is asked to you? Change in velocity. Change in velocity means what? Delta v vector you have to ask. This delta v vector is what? Final velocity minus initial velocity. Final velocity is what? v2 vector, and initial velocity is what? v1 vector. So what we need here? We need here v2 vector and minus of v1. So we can write in this form v2 plus and minus of v1 vector. So simply we need negative vector of the v1. So we have discussed in the previous class negative vector. How? This means this is v1 positive vector, then this is your minus of v1 vector, and this is v2 vector. Then the resultant we can get how? See here, again I am drawing. This is your v1 vector, then this is your minus of v1, and this is v2 vector. Then now we need the resultant of these two vectors. So how can we find the resultant of these two vectors? By adding their head, arrowhead and tail. Means suppose this is v2 vector, if this is minus v1 vector, then this vector is also what? This is also minus v1 vector. Then this vector will be the resultant from the vector addition triangle law. In triangle law we have discussed, when two vectors are represented by the sides of a triangle, then their third side, closing side, taking in opposite order. So here resultant will be what? Resultant is what here? Delta v. It is your v2 vector minus of v1 vector. This is your answer in vector form. But here it is asked to you that delta v, find the delta v in magnitude. So how we can write the magnitude? How we can write magnitude? v2 vector minus v1 vector magnitude. These are the two vectors, and subtraction of these two vectors we have discussed. v2 square plus v1 square minus 2v1 v2 cos of theta. Here value of theta is 90 degree, because in v1 v2 angle is 90 degree. So what are the remaining terms? v2 square plus v1 square. v2 is what? 5 square plus 5 square. So it is what? It becomes your 5 root 2 meter per second. This is the magnitude. Now direction. So direction of the resultant will be this. So this is which direction? We can clearly say this is north, this is south, this is east, this is west. Then this direction is what? Northwest, northwest. So answer of direction is what? northwest. Basically, this is the question of motion in a straight line. There we will discuss the velocity. But here in this vector chapter, why we are discussing this? Because of the understanding the concept of the negative vector, how negative vector is drawn, taken in the opposite order, and how two vectors are added. Two vectors are added when there means head of one vector and tail of the another vector. In this way, we can't add them like this and like this. In this way we can't add them. We can add them like this. Now we will discuss the next topic. Next topic is what? Resolution of vector into rectangular components. So resolution may be two type. It is 2D resolution and it may be 3D resolution. So first of all we will discuss what is the resolution. Resolution is nothing. It is the division of a vector into two or three mutually perpendicular components. Suppose this is your vector and we will divide this vector in two components. Two component means one component is x, another component is y. And suppose we will divide in the third component also. Then when we divide in two directions, then it is known as 2D resolution, and when we divide it in three components, then it is known as 3D resolution. So first of all we will discuss 2D resolution. How your vectors are resolved. So for 2D we are taking a vector, and this vector A is making angle theta with the x axis. So here we are taking the component of this A vector in x direction is what? A cos theta, and in y direction A sin theta. How it is comes? A cos theta and A sin theta. So for this always remember that from that side angle is made. From that side angle is made. The component is cos, and perpendicular to that component is sin. So component along x axis is A cos theta, and component along y axis is A sin theta. This is the magnitude of Ax and Ay. Combined we can write this like this. A vector is equals to A cos theta in which direction? I cap. A sin theta in which direction? J cap. I cap, J cap are representing here the unit vector in x direction and y direction. So in vector form we can represent A vector, and these are the resolution of A vector in two directions. Now if you want to find out the magnitude, the magnitude of this is what? A square cos square theta. So we are talking about the magnitude of this A square cos square theta, A square sin square theta. When we take the common A square, then remaining terms are cos square theta plus sin square theta, and we can call from the trigonometry cos square theta plus sin square theta is what? 1, and root over of A square is what? A. This is the magnitude. If you want to find out the direction, so direction how can we find? We can find from this direction, from this diagram. In this diagram we know A cos theta, and this is your A sin theta. So this is angle, and this side is perpendicular, this side is base. So perpendicular upon base is what? Tan. So we can write tan theta is equals to what? Ay upon x. Ay upon ax. Ay is what? A sin theta, and x is what? A cos theta. Now from the competition point of view, we have to remember one thing here, some angles and values of there. In trigonometry up to 10th class we have discussed the values of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta up to from 0 degree to 90 degree, 120 degree, 150 degree, etc. But we have not discussed the values of how sin 37 degrees are, how sin 53 degrees. So for this we are taking a diagram. In this diagram we are taking a right angle A, B, C, and this 3, 4 and 5 are taken as the sides of this right angle triangle. This 3 is taken as perpendicular, this 4 is base, and this 5 is hypotenuse. But how can we use 3, 4, 5? So for this we can put them in Pythagoras theorem, then it is satisfy the Pythagoras theorem. 3 square 9, 4 square 16, and 9 plus 16 25, and it is also 25. So if this angle is 90 degree, then what should be the sum of these two angles? So here we are taking two angles, one is 37 degree and another is 53 degree. So when we solve 0, 5 or 3, 8, 90. So 90 plus 90, 180 degree, clear. So total angle of a triangle is what? 180 degree. Now if we want to find out the sine 37, so sine 37, sine is what? It is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So for 37 degree, perpendicular is what? 3 and hypotenuse is 5. So its value becomes 3 by 5. In the same way, we can write cos 37. For cos, we need base upon hypotenuse. So base upon hypotenuse is 4 by 5. Simply we can find the value of tan theta also, tan 37. And for this 53, sin 53, how can we find sin 53? For sin 53, now this becomes perpendicular. So perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Again for the cos 53 degree, it is your 3 by 5. So these values of 37 degree and 53 degree for sine, cos, tan theta, you have to remember from the competition point of view. Here we are going to solve a question based on this resolution. Here a diagram is given to you. This is x axis, this is y axis, this is your a vector, and value of this vector is given to you 10, and this making 37 degree angle from the y axis. So resolution of a vector is what? So for the resolution of a vector, again I am drawing this. See here, this is your a, then it becomes, this angle is 37 degree, this component becomes a cos 37 degree, and this component becomes a sin 37 degree. So what will be the value of a vector? So a vector is becomes your a cos 37 degree I cap plus a sin 37 degree j cap. This value in the vector form. If we want to find out the magnitude, then how we can find? By putting these values. This is 10. Cos 37 is what? We have discussed in the previous. Cos 37, value of cos 37 is what? 4 by 5 plus, it is your I cap. A sin, value of a is 10. Sin 37 is what? Sin 37, 3 by 5. When we solve 2, here again 2, so it comes your 8 I cap plus 6 j cap. This is the value of a vector. The question asks to you, what is the a vector? 8 in j cap means x direction, 6 in 8 I cap, and 6 is j cap. If you want to find out the magnitude of this, then how we can find out? Under root of, because I and j both at 90 degree, so under root of 8 square plus under root of 6 square, 64 plus 36, and it becomes your 10, whatever the unit we can write. So simply we are doing the next numerical problem. In this question it is given to, if vector a vector is given to minus I cap plus root 3 j cap, then find the magnitude and direction of the vector. So it is very easy question. A vector is given to you minus of I cap plus root 3 j cap. So how can we find the magnitude? Magnitude is what? Under root of this square plus this square, under root of minus 1 square plus root 3 square. Minus 1 square is what? 1. Root 3 square is what? 3. So 3 plus 1 4. Root of 4 is 2. So 2 is your answer. It is magnitude. And direction. Direction we know tan theta is what? Vy upon Vx. Vy upon Vx. Vy is what given to you? Root 3 upon minus 1. So root 3 upon minus 1 is what? It is comes your minus of root 3. In tan, root 3 is the value of 60, then minus root 3 will be the value of 120 degree. This is your answer of the direction. This completes your 2D component of a vector in two direction, x direction and y direction. Now we will discuss the component, rectangular component of a vector in three direction, and it is known as 3D resolution. Suppose we are having the a vector and x direction, y direction and z direction. It is making the angle with x direction alpha, with y direction beta and with z direction gamma. So how can we write the component? Simply in the previous what we write ax I cap plus ay j cap. So here nothing, we have to add k cap also. Ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. This is in vector form. If you want to find out the magnitude, then these three vectors are perpendicular to each other. So that's why we can write root over of a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square. How it is comes? It is comes from the formula of that parallelogram law, under root of a vector square plus b square plus 2ab cos of theta. So here in comes in theta 90 degree. So we can write a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square in magnitude and in vector form. This is. Now here something we have to find out also. Now direction cosine. If someone asks you the direction cosine of the vector a vector, direction cosine means cosines, simply the values of alpha, beta, gamma in the form of cos. So then it is known as direction cosine. So cos alpha is what? Cos alpha is what? a1 upon a. How this is written? See, if we draw the diagram here in this way, then this is your ax, this is your ay. So in this diagram, when we write the cos alpha, then cos alpha is what? Base upon hypotenuse. So base is what? Ax upon a. So it is your ax upon a. It is your ax. Okay. For cos beta, same here. Again we are drawing a diagram here. Then it again comes ay upon a. For cos gamma, it comes az. It comes az upon a. Now this ax is what? It is the component of a vector in x direction. This a is what? It is the magnitude of a. So magnitude of a is what? This one. So this is a, value of this a is root of a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square. Now 2 points we have to remember for the competition point of view here. Cos square theta, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma will be equals to 1. Cos square alpha means square of this. See here, square of this upon square of this. I can solve here. Cos square alpha means ax square upon this. So I am not writing here. plus cos square beta means ay square upon this, and cos square gamma means az square upon this. So this is common in all three. So when we take the common, then it comes your root of a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square. It is the common, and it is square also, so its root is also cancel out. Now in bracket, what are the remaining terms? A x square, a y square plus a z square, and this is also what? X square, a y square, a z square. Then this to this is cancel, and your answer comes 1. So we get the value of cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma should be equals to 1. In the same way, we can find the values of sin square alpha, sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Then it comes 2. How it comes? Sin square alpha means 1 minus cos square alpha we can find. Now we will discuss the product of two vectors. We have completed the vector algebra. In vector algebra, we have completed addition, subtraction, then after resolution, how the vectors are resolved in 2 direction and 3 direction. Then after, our last topic of vector is your product of vectors. So product of vector may be two types. One is your scalar, another is vector. Scalar product is also known as dot product, and vector product is also known as cross product. It is well known to you, but some points you don't know that we are going to discuss here. Scalar product is what? Suppose we are having a two vectors, a vector and b vector, and between them angle is theta. Between them angle is theta. Then what will be the dot product? It is represented by a vector dot b vector. Dot is there. What it means? It means a scalar product. But scalar product does not mean that it is the product of scalar quantities. It is the product of always vector quantities. So we can write a dot b is equals to what? AB cos theta here. This is the magnitude of a vector. This is the magnitude of b vector. This theta is the angle between a vector and b vector. Now we are talking some special cases. These special cases are very important to you for the whole physics, both in 11th class and in 12th class also. So when theta is 0 degree, then put the theta 0 degree in the formula. A dot b is equals to what? AB cos 0 degree. If we write a cos 0, then value of cos 0 is what? 1. Then AB. AB is what? Product of the magnitude of A and magnitude of B, and this is the maximum value. So maximum value of dot product is comes when the angle between the vectors is theta is equals to 0 degree. It can be useful for the unit vector also. We know the unit vector is what? I cap, j cap and k cap. When we multiply these, when we have the dot product of I and I, dot product of j and j, dot product of k and k. So I dot I means the angle between I and I is 0. So their product is what? I multiply I, and I multiply is what? I square, and I square value of unit vector is what? 1. So I square becomes 1. In the same way, value of j dot j comes 1, value of k dot k comes 1. Second case, when theta is equals to 180 degree, then put the value of theta 180 degree, cos 180 degree is what? Minus 1. Then we get the answer minus of b, minus of the product of the magnitude A and the magnitude B. It is your minimum values. Again, next third point, theta is taken as 90 degree, means both vectors are perpendicular to each other. A vector is perpendicular to B vector. Then that case 90 degree cos 90 degree is 0, then their dot product will be 0. Here in case of unit vector, I dot j perpendicular to each other, j k perpendicular, k and I perpendicular. When these are perpendicular to each other, then their dot product is 0. So in questions we will use this I dot j, j dot k, k dot I equal to 0, I dot I, j dot j, k dot k equal to 1. When same are there, then equal to 1 for dot product, and when sequence I, j, k, then the dot product will be 0. Two properties we have to remember also there. It is your commutative. Commutative means we can write in place of a dot b, b dot a. It is distributive means we can write a dot b vector plus c as a dot b plus a dot c. Now this is the very important thing from the related to the scalar product, uses of scalar product, where we use. So in the formula we have discussed a dot b is what, ab cos theta. So first use is what, to find the angle between two vectors. Between two vectors angle is what, theta. So from this formula we can write cos theta is what, a dot b upon ab. Cos theta is what, a dot b upon ab. Here we are taking the a vector as a1 I k plus a2 j k plus a3 k k. B vector is what, b1 I k, b2 j k, b3 k k. Then putting the values, a vector is this and b vector is this. Then ये value होगा a vector का and this is your for b vector. Now this is what, dot product. See here, a1 I cap and b1 I cap. I cap 1 we have discussed. So value comes a1 b1. a1 I cap b2 j cap. I and j, dot product of I and j is 0. Same here, dot product of I and k is also 0. So these product of these two with a1 I cap is 0. Now a2 j cap with p1 I 0 because j and I 0, and a2 j cap with b2 j cap, j dot j, now it is 1, then we can write a2 multiply b2 plus same a3 k cap b1 I cap, k and I 0, then again a3 k cap b2 j cap, k and j 0, then a3 k cap b3 k cap 1, then a3 multiply b3, and this is root of a1 is, this is the magnitude of a, a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square, and magnitude of b is what, b1 square plus b2 square plus b3 square, and root over of all that. So in this way we can find the angle between the two vectors. Next use of this scalar product is what, to find the projection of a vector on another vector. Suppose we are having the two vector, a vector and b vector, and we are want to find out the projection of this b vector on this a vector. So for projection we are taking the component of this b. Component of b in this direction is what, b cos theta. Then and this direction is what, the unit vector of I cap. So projection of b vector on a vector can be written as b cos theta multiply a cap, means its direction is in the unit vector of a. Now unit vector will be written as a vector upon a, we all know. B cos theta is written as from the formula of a dot b is equals to a b cos theta. From this formula we can get a dot b upon a, this is the value of b cos theta. Now when we solve this, what we get, this is magnitude and this is also magnitude, so it comes here a square and a dot b dot a. So in this way we can find out the projection of any vector on another vector. Okay, there are some examples, some we can say some no more examples in your physics of the dot product. We are discussing here some work is equals to what, it is the dot product of force and displacement. Power is what, it is the dot product of force and velocity. Electric flux in 12th class, phi E is equals to dot product of electric field and your area. Phi N dot product of B dot A, means magnetic field में we can use this. So this is about your scalar product, or we can call it dot product. In the next lecture, in the next video, we will discuss your vector product and question related to both scalar product and vector product that will be beneficial for both as 11th class and both for NEET exam point of view. So if you like the video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Bye bye.